What's up everyone, this is Cyberknight 8610, and today I'm opening up a box that really doesn't look that big, but it's actually very pricey. This is an official product that came out for Yu-Gi-Oh! Over in Japan. This is a really premium product that Konami has come out with, and it's the new complete file, because we already had one for numbers, and I opened that one up, what was that, was it 2 years ago? Something like that, where it had all the number monsters in it. Well, this is the complete file Story of White. So this is going over the whole Albaz story, basically. There's some exclusive cards in this, there's an exclusive binder. It's a very expensive product, a very premium product, because this is around $400. Yeah, you heard me right. This box, $400. So it's kind of similar to even like the Kaiba briefcase, or you know, other items that we've seen, even like the Metal God cards and those kind of things, except this has not been announced yet to have an English version. I think there's a chance we might see something, but if we haven't seen one for the numbers collection yet, it kind of makes me wonder. I mean, I feel like both of them could easily be brought over into that store, although still being fairly pricey, but that's what I'm hoping for at some point. We'll see what happens, because there's some exclusive cards in this, even an exclusive one for Albaz that is like a new fusion. And it's insanely powerful. So, yeah, I mean, you know, not only is it like alt arts and stuff, you're getting a new card. So, again, I think that'll eventually get brought over for us and all that, too. So, let's go on ahead and open this up and show you guys, is it worth $400? I'll let you guys decide on that. So, I'm going to use my regular camera here in a second once we go through the cards, but for now, as I'm like unboxing it, because this is a still relatively big box, it's kind of hard for my setup, so I'm going to use the face cam for a lot of this video too. Also, I should, as we're doing this, tell you guys, this video is sponsored by Bai. That's how I got this, because if you want to buy stuff from Japan, like you live there, it makes things much cheaper. So Bai is how I got this. Of course, link down in the description. It'll help you save some money as well. You get 1,000 yen just for signing up and all that too. And I was able to save quite a bit of money using them on that as well. And this is something I probably couldn't have gotten without Bai. I mean, yeah, you could find this on other websites and get it sent to you, imported to you and all that, but Bai makes it much cheaper. You're doing a little bit of the extra work yourself, but it's still extremely easy to use Bai, and you're not having to wait on some of these stores that will, you know, just take your money and make you wait for a pre-order and stuff too. Like, stuff comes out quicker in Japan, and when you're using Bai, you get it much quicker too. And remember too, the dollar is worth more in the yen, so a lot of things are actually cheaper if you just do it yourself and go through Bai. Like, you're living in Japan, you're able to shop there, and if you're looking for video games, especially extremely expensive products like this, anime figures, whatever, I mean, I've gotten all these through Bai, they're the place to go with. Like, seriously, I know they're a sponsor, but they're a sponsor I use a lot. So, they earn a lot of my money. So, yeah, check them out. They are amazing. Definitely worth it. I mean, I've spent enough money using them, and there's a reason. They're good at what they do, okay? So if you're asking me, hey, I want to get some kind of item from Japan, especially if it's anime product or something like this that's rare, I'm going to tell you Bai, because that is the best one. Okay, so I believe that is everything right there. You got a cool little design on this binder, but let me get the bubble wrap off of it. Already popped like a couple of bubbles. Can't help myself. Okay, here you go. This is what the binder itself looks like, the cover. So that is beautiful. There it is, like on the spine as well. Then you have Konami. And then there you go, complete file here. If I had my face, I think it focuses a little bit better. But yeah, there's all that. Oh, God, that is cool looking. And then, of course, too, the binder itself has like this design. It almost has like a, kind of reminds me of like Book of Moon in a way or something. I don't know. It has like that ancient text sort of look. I feel like I'm holding like some kind of expensive Bible even or something, you know? Maybe it's wrong to compare this to the Bible, but like seriously, it's just so cool looking, like an ancient book. But that is insane looking. Alright, there we go. Sorry, there's a tad bit of a mess, and the camera's going to be kind of in my face, but you don't care about my face in this, right? Do you? Ah. We want to see the pretty cards, so I'll get over it. So here's like this part of the binder. I think it actually goes through the story. Here, let me debate on if I want to actually set up this whole book, too, because it's kind of made where you put it together. And I don't know how much I want to do on all that. So yeah, you have like the chapters, I believe is how this is working. So yeah, then you have the story. I can't read Japanese, so you guys are just going to have to you pause, read it, whatever you need to do. There, I'm giving you time. I think this is like chapter 2 then, basically. God, the artwork is insane. Dang, that is beautiful. Okay, do that. Chapter 3, going with all the dragons. God. I really hope they animate this. I think we'll get something, to be very honest. I kind of think we'll see something. Then you have, like, the Theurons and stuff even on that, and sprites. Going through their story on it, because they're pretty much all connected. There was a lot of stories that went on this last couple of years. And then, yeah, I guess, like, the final battle. See, like I said, it's hard to put the whole thing on screen, to be honest. My setup is not made for bigger products like this. But, yeah. That is everything there. Alright. Then we have our, just your sleeves for the binder. Basically, you put the cards in. So that's all this is, just normal sleeves. They're a little bit higher quality, I guess. I'm not a big fan of these, though, and I don't know if I'd want to keep the cards in something like this, because you flip it upside down, they're going to fall out. I like zip binders for expensive cards, and these cards are a little expensive. So, obviously, there's a few reasons on that. Okay, I'm not really sure what order to go in. Maybe we start here, because this is the exclusive card right here, So, first off, quarter century. There, kind of move a little closer. That is sick looking. God, yeah, you can see the quarter century there. If I hit it with the light just right. But yeah, this is actually a new card that's in this. This one is Dogmatic Calamity Alba System. So yeah, that is like your boss monster now. Beautiful. Like seriously, amazing card. 4,500 attack. I'll have the effect on screen, of course, too. You guys are seeing it as I'm talking. But that is an insane card. So I do think we'll probably get the card at least in some form. I could see it being maybe a quarter century in some set. Kind of getting the Magia treatment in a way. But it'd probably still be a little easier than something like this. I don't know. It's hard to say. Then we have the field spell. This one is Dogmatica Nation. And also, too, they have like their own rarity. See the little symbols? So I don't know if that's supposed to be the Dogmatica symbol or what, but there you go. You got Ecclesia, the Virtuous, with her symbol on there. What's this card's name? I have them all here. Nadir's Servant. There we go. About to say, I've seen this card so much. I mean, all these are in English besides the dragon. Like, everything else, we have it here in English, okay? And you're going through Dogmatica, basically. So I'm not going to name off each Dogmatica. But we do need to, like, take a moment and give them all, like, I don't know, the respect they deserve for these artworks. And they're all that rarity, by the way. They're all like an ultra rare with a, like a symbol. Even the trap dog, that would be nice for my labyrinth. And then you're getting like some of the fusions and stuff too that go along. Fallen of Albaz. I do believe that is an alt art. Let me double check here. Yeah, this one is Dogmatica Encounter. So there's some alt arts in this. I believe this is actually from the animation that we saw. Around like the 25th like anniversary stuff and all that. They had that animation. And yeah, I believe that's basically taken from that. Then going with like the Link monsters and stuff too. Always like these Link monsters too. Not going against them, but they're really cool looking. So you're getting like all of them. Tri-brigade. Basically going through, because again, it went through like several archetypes. It was like Dogmatica, tri-brigade, Spriggans, Sprites, Theron. I'm missing some. We'll see them here in a second, but there's just so many. I think that is an exclusive art too. This one is Tri-brigade Standoff. So you got like Ecclesia on that too. That looks so sick. I love it so much. And here you go too. Another one I believe that is exclusive. That was Dogmatic Catechism. So, Cataclysm and Dogmatica, basically, those two words together. It's hard to say. I guess at least while you're recording yourself. Maybe it's just me. More of the fusions. I feel like that's exclusive. It didn't hurt if I said the name either way. Tri-Brigade Revolt. And then also Tri-Brigade Oath. Which, that is beautiful. God. Even have Kit in the background there. Man. That is just so beautiful. You can get the tokens, which I believe these are the tokens we got with the structure deck. Because we got the Albaz structure deck, you know. Branded structure deck. So you get those two. And then now we're moving on to, let's see, Spriggan's Watch. That is another exclusive. Again, just beautiful. Then, of course, the Great Sand Sea Golda. I think that was different art. But, again, either way, there's the name for it. Pretty sure that one is as well. Spriggan's Captain Sargus. I have a harder time remembering all the Spriggans, I have to admit. But yeah, that's what we're going through, basically, is all the different Spriggans. They're little robots that have souls in them, basically. And there's Kit. This, I believe, is another exclusive. This is Tri-Brigade Rendezvous. So there you go. Man. They really stepped it up a notch on those. Spriggan's Call is this one. Like, all of these could be, like, playmats and stuff. Also, Spriggan's Brothers. I think there was a different art on that one, if I remember. I feel like I remember that. Again, I could be totally wrong. Fusions that go with it. We also have Spriggan's Blast. I feel like that was different. Merrymaker, I remember when that was pretty popular for us. It's actually a pretty decent card. We also have Spriggan's Booty. I like the artwork, though. Not only am I two for laughing at that. Dogmatica Genesis. Another Dogmatica card. This one is Dogmatic Calamity. So that's like a ritual spell. There's even the Theater. I remember that Despot Theater. There's the Ritual Monster. I believe all of these are their same artworks. I don't think there's anything different. Let me know if I'm missing anything, of course. God, he's cool looking too, Albert. Like the Jester and everything. I feel like that might be different. I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing things. Ad libitum despa. But yeah. That was beautiful. Okay, so there are all of those. And then I believe this is actually the next one. So we will go with it, I guess, and go through that order. And of course, if you haven't caught on to, we are to the Despia. So yes, they are part of this whole thing that happens. So we're going through their cards. Spriggan and everything too. I believe that was the same. I think this is the one I don't like. The one that like does life point damage. And then, like, branded in white, I believe is this one. And yeah, that's the one that helps you summon, basically, everything. There's so many of these I hate going against. Okay, I think that's an exclusive, too. Man, they are one of those archetypes for sure. Oh, that might have been new as well. Here, let's go back to it, because this one is Screams of the Branded. So I think it had a different artwork, actually. So that's why I want to go back and kind of look at it. Enjoy the artwork. Look at that. Let's see. Then this one is Judgment of the Branded. I think this is also different. It is Spriggan's Interluder. Then, of course, Iris. Sword Soul is a part of all this, too. If you didn't know. So, oh, that might be new as well. That is Branded Bond. I feel like it's slightly different from the one I remember. Again, maybe I'm remembering things wrong. I don't doubt it. Ecclesia yet again. Kit. Let's see. We have Branded in High Spirits. I believe that had a different artwork, of course. Then Sword Soul. The rest of the Sword Soul. So you actually do get quite a few cards from this whole thing. Getting all the synchros. You're getting basically everything, even like emergence and all that. That might be new. Because that one looks different from what I remember. Sword Soul Assessment. It's almost like a little game to figure out which ones are what. Also, Ice Jades, yeah, I believe this one's different too. Acti, I guess how you pronounce. I forget how you say her name, but there you go. Yeah, I think they all look different. Tanola? And then Tremora is the other one? Yeah. I feel like they look slightly different. But I haven't seen all these, I guess, as recently. Adran. Then Cosmocolor. Really pretty. And the last one of the effect monsters, which is Ice Jade Creation Kingfisher. Then you even have the Cradle. Going through the rest of their stuff. Got their Field Spell. Sword Soul Blackout. Ice Jade Erosion. Even the other, like, Synchro, Big Synchro. You can see, too, how the symbols are different as well. God, really cool. More Sword Soul. I believe this one is different. Branded Disciple. And then again with the tokens. I believe all the tokens that are in here are the ones that we got, if I'm not mistaken. Branded Lost. Oh yeah, this is the fun one to say too. Dogmatic Cabre. I knew that one would be another one that's kind of fun. Branded Retribution. That's easy for me to say because of Diluc. Branded Banishment. If you guys play Genshin, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't know what I'm talking about. Ice Jade Curse. Then Branded Sword. And then, of course, Mirror Jade. God. Then we move on to Branded Fusion on this one. Alright, so Branded Fusion, that is really easy to remember. Then you get like the rest of everything else. Was this one Branded Loss? So another beautiful card. And there's more quarter centuries, by the way, in this as well. Let's see, this one is Dogmatic Turgy. Branded Expulsion. Then we even get the Albaz the Ashen, the alternate Fallen Albaz. I remember him. And then we go into Theurons. I think these are all relatively the same. I think the souls from the Spriggans made the Theurons. I don't know exactly. To be honest, I need to read through all these too. King Regulus is really good. Because there's a lot to the story. Tribe Drive. Another version of Kit. Field Spell. Everything on that. I don't know. That could be a new one. Theuron Charge. Let's go ahead and say it. This is cool, because I like seeing Regulus on that one. This one is Theuron Cross. And Theuron Stand Up. That is... They're making me drool over these, man. Endless Engine Agero System. And then Sprites is what we're moving on to. I think they're the souls from the Theurons. If I understand things correctly, I think they're souls from the Theurons that then take on basically an archetype of their own, which are the Sprites. So, like Sprite Blue. I think that one's Jet, if I remember. You know, they're relatively easy to remember. Red and Carrot. I feel like that one doesn't make as much sense as the others. Another Theuron. Some of the other big boys. The Link Monster. Gigantic Sprite. Like, I feel like I see them the most. This is Sprite Double Cross. I believe this got one of the new artworks, of course. Sprined. Then, of course, too, we have branded in Central Dogmatica. And again, token, which I don't remember that token. This one might be from something else. Or maybe it's one we don't have. Because unless it's just me, and my memory isn't the best these days, but I don't remember that one. Could be me. Oh, there you go. What's his name again? Granganol. I think is how you say it. He's a fun one to deal with. Yeah, and even the Bestials, of course. So, which could actually use some reprints over here. Druid Swarm especially. So you got a bunch of stuff on there. I think that is a new one for us. It is branded Beast. Then also Decisive Battle of Gungolda. Continuous spell. There's the Sword Soul that came out later. And everything. Yeah. The rest of the Lubellion and all that kind of stuff, basically, going through. Again, I honestly don't know how everything worked. Dogmatica Matrix. And then we got the Birdie. The Courier. And I believe the last one for this is tri-brigade Showdown. Is it? Yeah. So again, another beautiful looking card. And then we get down to the last deck right here, which I think will also have the other quarter centuries. Okay. Yeah, I think I saw the quarter centuries at the back because they're so shiny. There's a lot of shiny behind this. Alright, so Dogmatica Albazoa. Like I said, there's a lot of cards here, but there really should be for the price anyway. More Ice Jade and everything. Got the Synchro. Again, I'm not naming off everything because that would take a while. Ice Jade Manifestation. I don't remember if that's a different one. So, Tally-Ho Spriggans. Why not? Just going ahead. Then we have Gigantic Thundercross. Then Tri-Brigade. That is the token, of course. This is my favorite of the Spriggans. The Gigantic Champion Sargus. I think that card's really good, actually. He's like a Zeus for Spriggans. So, there's Kit yet again. I like that one, too. Tri-Brigade. What else we got here? I believe this is a new art. It is branded Befallen, which is, God, beautiful. Then also Light of the Branded. Just at least make us a set of these, right? Brightfest, Blaze King, Branded King. Oh, yeah. The big Synchro's even in this. I'm glad we got a reprint of him. Spatter. An Albion. Then the other Synchro, what's this one again? Lulu Relith. That one's tough for me to say. Doesn't really flow. Let's see. Sword Soul Punishment. Then we also have Tri-Brigade Roar. Also, Etude of the Branded. Just absolutely beautiful cards. Fallen. What else? Got his cards. And then Ice Jade. Got Quim, I believe. Albaz. Oh, I didn't know that was actually part of it. The goat one? What was its name again? The black goat. Yeah, the black goat laughs. I didn't know that was actually part of that. Interesting. And New Frontier, where it's kind of like the end credits, I guess. But that's not all the cards, because look at that. Look at these quarter centuries. These are all, I believe, quarter centuries from here on out. So, again, some more amazing artworks on this. So, let's see. This is Fallen of Albaz. So, it's an alt-art QCR, quarter century secret rare. Same difference, but for some reason I'm still stuttering. Then, Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous. Again, an alt-art QCR. See that stamp and everything. God. Seriously, these are so cool. Alright, next up after that, we have Albert the Jester of Despa, which is probably the coolest artwork I've seen in quite a while. So again, QCR. Trying to give it the attention it deserves, each one of these. We also have Blazing Cartesia the Virtuous. Making sure I say the right names for all these. Again, alt art. I'll tell you when it's different, I guess. And then after that, I think the rest of these are what they are. You know, like they didn't get new alt arts, but they're all in QCR, okay? This one's Maximus, of course. Then what do we have here? Fleur-Delis, the Knighted. And yeah, you're just going through Tri-Brigade, Sword Soul, Mirror Jade, yeah. We do actually have this as a QCR in English, technically. Whoop, those stuck together. Yeah, there's branded Fusion. And you're getting pretty much just like I feel like the main cards of the whole thing, all as QCRs. So sprites are, of course, a big part. Of course, Bestial, they probably all got that. The Lubellion definitely does. I'm kind of surprised Druid Swarm hasn't. Let's see. Ice Jade, Sargus. God. Oh, God. That is beautiful. What is that one again? Because from that art, I can't tell. Light of the Branded. Dude. That is insane. Dispatter, of course. Albion, the Light Albion. Lularath. And then Quim as well. Oh, and last one. You got the last card. What was that again? The New Frontier. So yeah, those are all the cards you actually get from this, which is pretty insane. And again, I don't believe that's everything, because this is just like a little hard styrofoam kind of thing. And this pocket here has even more stuff. Well, let's just flip through this together. This was like the little booklet you get as well. I think it has concept art and stuff, and probably some story. I can't read Japanese. You know how I am with English as is, so pause if you need to. Probably need to. I'm not going to keep it on the screen that terribly long. Oh, that's sick looking. Like, every artwork on this is sick, but I like that. That's pretty insane. Okay. Then you got like this sort of like a mural kind of thing. Can I just about, yeah, it just about gets it on screen. Sorry if there's a little glare. It's impossible not to with this paper. Or at least with my setup. God. I'm drooling over this. And then the concept art, which I think the organization posts a lot of this too. That's where we get a lot of our Yu-Gi-Oh! News. That. And here you go from the animation, basically. And there. I believe that is actually everything now from this binder. And yeah, there you go. That is everything. Let me know what you guys think about this collection. Do you think it's really cool? Do you think it's actually worth the $400? Again, that's $400. That's tough. That's really tough. I think it's an amazing product. I would have liked probably $200 a lot more. It's, in terms of card value and everything, it probably does even out to something like that. But in this day and age, $400. Our economy is not really the best. So, and if I didn't have sponsors like Bai, I don't know if I would get this myself. I mean, I just had a kid not that long ago. So, purchases like this is a little tough. But if you're looking for like that collector out there that likes really premium Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, this is a no-brainer. I mean, this is such a cool product. Like, you have that spouse, partner, friend, whatever, that means a lot to you, child even, or whatever. They're gonna love this. It's a really cool product. It's an amazing product. And it is something I like seeing. But I really would like an English one, though, too, if we're gonna get this, you know, kind of thing, you know? Because I was thinking, should I just wait for an English one? But since the Numbers Collection didn't get one, I don't know if this will either. So, let me know what you guys think. You agree, disagree, whatever you're thinking out there, but I'll have a link to this kind of product, at least in the search results and stuff too, like on Mercari, because I believe I got it through Mercari on Bai, of course. So I'll have like a link and stuff down in the description that can hopefully help you out if you are looking for one of these. And again, sign up using my Bai link. It does help you save a lot of money on a lot of different things, like, you know, anime statues and different stuff that you've seen on my channel. So whether you want to buy something this premium, this big, or, you know, maybe just a cool playmat that only came out in Japan and stuff too, I get it, you know? There's some really cool stuff, though, so you'll get lost in it very quickly. It's an addiction to keep looking through all the cool stuff, I gotta say. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And, again, check out Bai, and of course I will catch you guys later. See ya.